Alright, everyone. I'm bored. So, you know what time it is. It's that time of time where I bother you all with some fun new information. I get to tell you all about what I've learned from our wonderful wild wasteland and all the strange things it brings. Not only that, but I also get to curse you with more information from my grandpa's journal because you're all just so lucky. To be totally honest with you all, I actually haven't been able to reach anyone lately. They seem to think I'm some kind of curse at this point and they won't contact me. Listening in on people seems to make them dislike you, though I have gotten a few others that want to do some rather unsavory ads. There is one guy I have taken up on it. Well, two. I first have to do my Shids Tech advertisement, as the boss man of the bunker found out I forgot to do one last time, and got super mad. It said something like, "We do not wish to incur the wrath of Shids." And I guess that's bad. So, after I get some of my findings out of the way, I will be giving you not only 2 advertisements, but also a very special interview with the other advertiser, so please do look forward to that. Okay, the preamble is out of the way. Now I can get to the good shit. This time, I have something special for you. I have before and after on some creatures out there in the wasteland. Now, I talked about these things once before, but all I knew about it was that it was some kind of horrific bug creature. Well, do I have good news for you folks today? They aren't horrific, they're just scorpions. That's right, just little land lobsters with poison in their tails. Apparently the bigger they are, the less poison they have, so these things shouldn't be a problem at all. For the poison, that is. They can still gore you with their tails and claws. I do wonder how they got so big, though. Perhaps something catastrophic and radioactive happened near them. Or they just really liked being bigger than the other bugs. Maybe they thought now was their time to shine. Anyways, let's move on to...
Hey, idiot. I just wanted to set you straight here before you get a lot of people killed. More than usual. Those things aren't less poisonous because they're big. They're actually much more poisonous. Johnson screamed about how much it hurt and how he felt like his skeleton was melting right before his skeleton melted. Maybe save the animal stuff for people who know about it.
Well, what am I supposed to do with this information about the giant hamsters?
I don't fucking know. Eat it or something. Just get back to work.
Whatever. I was gonna talk about how hamsters used to be small too, but apparently that would put your lives in danger. They used to be tiny and small and used as pets. Even my grandpa talked about them in his journal. Said he let a colony go of them free outside near the Shids Tech Park or something.
You mean the Shids Tech Industrial Park? That's where we find all the babies.
Is today Interrupt Rabbit Day or something, or do I just have a sign on my back that says to do it?
There's a sign right on the door. Anyways, I love going there to see all the cute monsters we can find. Most of them aren't good for food, but I just love watching them play.
Yeah, well... Play? With what? Human body parts?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Just go, please.
Okay, I'll be back later to appease the sign on the radio room door.
Or you could just take it to... Well, that segment was a bust. I had one last animal too, but I guess I should just leave the lizards out of this. Might have turned into something huge and covered in spikes for all I know. Well, now I don't have enough to talk about before my interview. What the hell do I talk about? Maybe I can find something in the journal real quick. Let's see here. There's a tab. Salt. Yeah, salt. We can talk about salt, I think. Salt is something we don't get to use here very easily, but I see them use it in our food sometimes. Apparently humans need at least a bit of this stuff or they die. We also can't have too much or we die. Aren't humans fascinating? If only we could know more easily without having to learn about it through books. I mean, at least I still have the books to find this info, but I hate having to spend so much time sifting through all this information just for a few nuggets of cool info. I once found a whole ass story about some guy who killed some weird beast creature and its mother. I thought it was really cool until I realized it was all fake. Upon further reading, it turns out some books were made to just be entertainment. We only have really old stuff, though, as Grandpa once again was scared of the beast known as copyright, or so it says in his journal. I should also mention that I also only have his first journal. Something about secrets that I don't need to know yet? Sure, I don't already know about the secrets of our bunker, like how half of our library isn't even useful for information and is just fictional. I had only learned of fiction and nonfiction from this journal as well. Now I must wonder what you people out in the waste think when you find books like these. Actually, are most of you even literate? Wait, do we even speak the same language most of the time anymore? Have I just been getting lucky? I might be thinking into this too much. I've wasted enough time for my guest to call in, but Before that, I should do the advertisement segments for them. And should stick. You there! Yeah, you. Do you like living and being alive? Well, have I got a deal for you, fucker. Shids Tech is the one and only provider of the top-of-the-line bunkers that won't break or malfunction for more than 100 years. That's right, 100 years. How do you think I'm still alive? A barely functioning, nearsighted asshole with no ability to find food for himself whatsoever, and here I am still kicking more than 80 years after what you call the end. Yes, not even the end itself could destroy our wonderful little slice of heaven. So find yourself a Shids Tech bunker today and make yourself comfy. You know, if you can. I don't know how many were actually built outside of this area. There could be a couple around, but I only know for sure of this one still being active. Maybe if someone out there can find an abandoned one, you can make something out of it and have it be a sister bunker to mine. Maybe. Anyways, let's move on to our next advertisement for this broadcast. Did a big green son of a mother just punch out all of your blood? Like all of it? Well, do we have a deal for you? There's a group out there that's supplying blood at a cheap fee for any and all who may need new blood for their necessary organs. Introducing the Crimson Bats. Now, they may sound like a gang of weirdos who are just handing out blood from a cave near the Semeletti train yard, but they aren't. They're a gang of weirdos who are handing out blood for a cheap fee to you, dear listener. Just visit their aforementioned train yard cave and you can get all the blood you need for cheap. I got paid to say that. They paid me. In blood. But hey, I still got paid. I would have preferred money, but the grunts that delivered the stuff said that they weren't allowed to hold money outside the cave. Still, the doc was happy with me, as he had never seen so many different types of blood before, but Dad wasn't happy about it, as he had to get some folks to find space for it down here. Oh shit, I think that's them now. Hello there, you've reached the WoRabbit radio studio. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes, I'm calling about the interview you requested. I just heard the ad and I thought that this would be the best time to contact you.
Well, you're quite correct. Now's a great time to say hi. So why don't we go ahead and get started with the interview? So what made you want to start your business of giving and taking blood out in this harsh world of ours?
I like money.
Anything else?
Well, I also like blood.
Riveting. Well, now that I know all of your motivations,
Well, it's not my only motivation. I also enjoy satisfying myself and my followers' lust for blood.
Okay, you're gonna have to run that by me one more time there, Chief.
Well, you see, me and my followers are all vampires. That's why we collect blood after all. Not just the enjoyment of blood and money, it's also that we may survive.
So, like, can you still see yourself in mirrors, or perhaps can you turn into a bat, or a vampire bat-human hybrid?
None of that, actually. That would be silly. The only bats here are our guards.
Your guards? So are there like a ton of them that swarm intruders?
I think you misunderstood. They are quite large. You've seen the hamsters, right? They are about as big as them.
Oh, goodness. Well, I've certainly never seen or heard of that.
That would make sense, as normally they are nocturnal. But since we live in a cave, we can have a few of them stay up during the day to protect our stock of blood. We are most productive with our milking, our blood work at night as well. We are all quite nocturnal here at the Crimson Bat Stronghold.
So, if you're all pretty nocturnal, how do you handle transactions that need to happen during the day?
We have a few people who actually still like the sun. Yeah, so they are the ones who handle transactions during the day. They are just as devoted to blood and money as we are, though, so I have the utmost faith in them.
Sounds like you have a very nice and close-knit community there. I'm very touched by that. A little envious, too. My closest compatriots are, 1, not very trustworthy, and 2, a bit insane.
I have never said we are a sane bunch. We love to collect blood for sustenance and money after all. Though we can live doing what we love. So I guess in a way that's something that keeps us sane.
You know, I haven't asked you your name quite yet. What do you go by in your cave?
You may call me the Crimson Kahuna.
So that's your title, but I want to know what to address you as.
I just said that. The Crimson Kahuna.
Your name, dude, your name.
Oh. You can just call me Vamp if you don't like calling me by my title. I wouldn't mind, but do know that we are now fiends together.
Don't you mean friends?
No.
Right. Well, let's get back to the interview then. You're the only blood bank in all of the Keystone Wastes. Some would say that this sort of thing isn't super necessary. I know now that you do this mostly for yourselves and that money is what drives you to collect it. So how do you collect it?
Oh, that. We actually collect some blood from members and anyone else willing to donate to our cause.
Okay, but you guys gave us a lot of blood for free, and I mean a lot of blood. That was all donated out of the kindness of others?
Yes, of course. Mostly.
What do you mean, mostly?
Well, sometimes we do some things others may not like so much to get the blood we crave.
Like, what?
Oh, you know, this and that and some other things.
Please elaborate, Mr. Kahuna.
Well, you know, sometimes they aren't super willing and are hooked up to a machine with something that you might call enhanced persuasion.
I'm even more concerned now. What the hell does enhanced persuasion mean?
Well, we may dabble in a little bit of hypnosis and brainwashing here, but it's not that bad, you see? They just can't help it when they look in my eyes. Plus, like I said, it's not everyone that has to be hypnotized, only the very unwilling.
Wait, so does everyone that goes there or gets involved with you guys have to get their blood drained?
Oh, maybe. We just need a lot of blood, you see? They're just donating against their will. People will still buy it anyway. There isn't any other blood bank out there, so who are they going to get it from? Certainly not someone with better morals than us.
Fuck. I probably should have looked into you guys for more than 10 minutes. Screw it. My moral compass is somewhere in the gray area anyway, so let's just keep it rolling. So, you get all this blood and shit with some hypnotism. Tell me how that works.
Well, they look into my blood red eyes, and I make a noise, and they just kind of do what I tell them to. I do this pretty much to everyone I meet face to face.
Do not meet you in person. Got it. That note is going on the big problems board. Wait, that just hit me. What kind of noise?
Oh, it sounds a little bit like... And after that, they just do what I say, like got little blood bags.
Now, I may be getting this wrong, but you don't sound very well put together there in your brain case, Mr. Vampire Man. I'm also starting to think you are a bat-human hybrid, because I doubt humans could do stuff like that. What do your ears look like?
I don't have to answer that. What do your ears look like?
Hey, I'm the interviewer here. This has nothing to do with my ears. Okay, let's just move on. Has anyone ever tried to steal the blood from you guys or break into your home?
Oh yes, all the time. They cannot make it past our guard beds, actually. And if they do, I can just take care of them myself. I've got this really neat fire sword that makes it so I don't lose any blood from the attackers, and we can just use them for living blood bags after we've subdued them. Isn't that great?
Fire sword?
Yeah, I think it's enchanted or something. It has to be refueled and connected to this little metal backpack.
Oh, my friend, I think that's gasoline just being shot through it or something. Sounds pretty cool, though.
Right? It makes everyone scream when I hit them with. I really like the part where it doesn't waste too much blood.
How do you store this blood you collect, by the way? Is there some kind of cooling system you guys have going on?
That is a very interesting question that I cannot answer. We must keep our secrets, you know?
It can't be more than just a fridge, can it? What, is it blood-powered somehow?
No, not at all. That wouldn't even make sense.
Well, yeah, of course not. There would be no way you'd use blood to keep hold of more blood. You said it's something you have to have a lot of... Holy shit, that's how you do it, isn't
Well,
it?
this has been fun, but I have many more things to do with my day, like brutalize traders and collect and sell more blood. But I shall contact you again when I wish to claim my favor.
Wait, the ad wasn't the payment for all this? Then what the hell are you gonna have?
Bye, have a nice day.
Fuck, I've definitely stepped into some shit this time. Hopefully this just blows over and nothing bad happens.
Hey, have you seen Ty? We haven't seen him since those blood freaks came by for your delivery. Also, I popped one of the blood bags on your bed since we had to move all that shit, asshole.
Fucking really? Now I gotta get new sheets again. And no, I haven't seen him, and he definitely wasn't kidnapped. He'll probably be back in a week anyway, so there's nothing to worry about.
Hey, I found a bunch of blood in our room, Rabbit. What are we gonna do with it? Also, we got new sheets. They're red now.
I'm gonna have a heart attack from this place, I swear. So that's where we're storing it, huh? It's just gonna go bad. Isn't there like a cooler or something we can place it in?
No.
Right. Well, this has been a particularly disturbing day, so I'm just gonna end the show early. I think there's a lot of horrible things I had to gloss over, too, so I'm probably gonna have to listen to all this again just to figure out how fucked I am. Hopefully you all enjoyed this look into the wonderful world of whatever that cult is and my own horrible decisions. I will be back sometime later to show you all more about this wild and wacky world of ours where everything has consequences and I just keep making more of them for myself of the bad kind. I hope you all have a rad rest of your day. Guess you'll have to anyways.